I really wanted to believe it. I think we all did. When EA announced they were finally bringing back Skate, the internet lost its collective mind. We thought, maybe, just maybe, EA has learned. Maybe they're actually going to give the players what they want without completely rat fucking it with corporate greed. Spoiler alert, they didn't. In fact, EA just looked at the lowest bar possible, grabbed the shovel, and started digging. In the span of a single week, EA has managed to systematically break their foundational promises to the skate community, introduce a monetization system so predatory it belongs in a mobile gotcha scam. And just as the cherry on top of this massive corporate turd, they fired the very developers making the game. Today we need to talk about what is happening at full circle, how EA is currently butchering the Skate reboot before it even has a chance to breathe, and why this company remains the absolute undisputed heavyweight champion of ruining everything you love. Let's rewind the tape for a second. When the Skate reboot was first detailed, the developers at Full Circle sat down in front of the cameras, looked us dead in the eyes, and made some very specific promises. They knew EA's reputation was absolute garbage, so they had to do damage control from day one. They said, and I quote, "No pay to win, no map areas locked behind paywalls, no paid loot boxes." They fed us this beautiful narrative that Skate was going to be a pure community-driven, free-to-play experience, where the only things you'd be buying were cosmetics. Cool grip tape, a funky t-shirt, whatever. We accepted that. We said, fine. Sell your cosmetics. Just let us skate. Well, throw that promise in the wood chipper, because the Season 3 dropping on March 10th, EA has officially gone back on their word. They are outright locking map areas behind paywalls. They lied. It's that simple. They waited until the hype was secured. They waited until the community was invested. And then they flipped the switch. The promise that map areas wouldn't be gated off, gone. Evaporated. Meaningless corporate PR drivel designed to string you along until the suits in the boardroom decided it was time to squeeze the player base by the throat. And look, we all know EA is greedy. We expect the monetization to be bad, but outright breaking a fundamental day one promise to a community that literally harassed you into making this game for a decade, that takes a special kind of arrogant stupidity. But wait, it gets so much worse, because EA didn't just lock a map behind a paywall. No. That would be too traditional for EA. They had to invent a brand new circle of hell for this one. They've introduced a system where you can rent a playable area for 24 hours. I need you to process how incredibly insulting this is. You aren't buying DLC. You aren't permanently unlocking an expansion pack. EA has created a system where you have to spend currency just to get a 24-hour day pass to a digital skate park. You can buy it fully with a premium one, but still the fact that that 24-hour thing is a thing is insane. Now, the EA defenders, the 5 of them that are left, are gonna say, but wait, you can use earnable in-game currency to rent it. You don't have to spend real money. Shut up. Just shut up. Do you know how these psychological systems work? They make the grind for that in-game currency so agonizingly slow, so mind-numbingly tedious that your brain eventually breaks and says, screw it. I'll just swipe my credit card so I can play with my friends tonight. It's FOMO weaponized to the maximum degree. Your friends are all in the new plaza, your 24-hour pass just expired, what are you gonna do? Go grind kickflips on a basic rail for 6 hours to earn enough fun bucks to get back in? Or are you gonna fork over the cash? You are paying a landlord in a video game. EA is out here acting like a digital slumlord, charging you daily rent to skate on polygons. It is a disgusting, aggressive monetization tactic that treats the player base not as fans, but as walking, talking ATM machines. Now, if you thought the monetization was bleak, let's talk about the absolute soulless corporate sociopathy of the timing here. Days. Days after announcing this hyper-aggressive, greedy-ass monetization scheme, EA turns around and fires an unspecified number of developers at Full Circle. The actual human beings who poured their blood, sweat, and passion into reviving this franchise, sacked, cut loose, thrown onto the street in one of the worst job markets the gaming industry has ever seen. And what was EA's statement? We're reshaping Full Circle to better support Skate's long-term future and focus the team on the things that matter most to you. The things that matter most to us? You think firing the people making the game and charging us daily rent is what matters most to us? Let's translate that PR garbage into English. We need to pad our profit margin so our executives can afford a third yacht. So we are going to extract the maximum capital from the players while minimizing our overhead by firing the developers. Remember, EA went private in a $55 billion with a B deal last September, and during that buyout, leadership assured everyone there would be no immediate changes to jobs. Well, congratulations! It's been about 5 months, the immediate window is closed, so it's time to bust out the guillotine. It's utterly repulsive. They are demanding more money from you, the player, while simultaneously refusing to pay the developers who actually build the damn product. They want to operate with a skeleton crew, pumping out low-effort cosmetic drops and 24-hour map rentals, coasting entirely on the nostalgic brand name of Skate. I'm so incredibly tired of this cycle. We get hyped for a revival, a studio gets formed with passionate devs, the corporate vampires at the publishers step in, force predatory monetization down the game's throat, fire the devs to cut cost, and leave us with a hollow, soulless husk of a live service casino. We have to stop rewarding this behavior. I know you want to play Skate. I want to play Skate. But if we log into Season 3 and start grinding for 24-hour map rentals, or worse, paying for them, we're validating every single despicable decision EA has made here. We're telling them, yeah, it's okay that you lied to us. Yes, it's okay that you fired your staff. Please, step on my neck harder. Do not defend this. Do not give them a pass. Full Circle's developers deserve better than to be used as a sacrificial lamb for EA's bottom line, and the players deserve better than a ransom map digital theme park. If you're as pissed off about this as I am, drop a like on the video, hit subscribe, and sound off in the comments below. Let the algorithm know that we are not accepting this absolute garbage fire. Share this video, make some noise, and for the love of God, do not rent a video game map. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.